Hey Libra, sorry, caught me. I didn't realize it had started. Um, but yes, welcome to your 2020 yearly reading. Um, it's basically the Celtic cross here. I can see here, even though I've made it a general reading, it has got quite a lot of elements of love here. So if you're interested in that, there will be information here as well about that. Because we do have the Ace of Cups at the base of the deck. So that's the overall advice for you for the year, is to come from the heart, to make all actions be from the heart. They say without the heart being involved in our actions, what do they really mean? You know. So is that kind of advice you're being given for the year? So it could be around decisions as we come into the year of the Two of Swords. You being maybe undecided or unable to decide on something, maybe to do with commitment with the Hierophant card here, crossing it. You do have the King of Swords, you're wanting fairness. The Queen of Swords, you may be trying to investigate a situation, trying to find out more, be wanting to talk, asking lots of questions. With the Queen of Swords as well, it does suggest that you may be, trying to have a sense of humor about it to an extent as well. Not trying to take things too, like knowing when to take things seriously and when not to. Knowing when to fight and when not to. That may also be a lesson, like mastering the Queen of Swords energy in that way this year. We then see you in the near future, or what you can expect this year is love offers, or you yourself making love offers here with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So I did skip the Nine of Swords, I realized. So yeah, this year you're definitely kind of moving forward without the stresses and strains of self-criticism and over-analysis, possibly paranoia, worrying that things will go wrong, stressing out, staying up at night. This could also involve study as well, exams. Maybe you've decided to stop stressing out about them, maybe as well, or stressing out about something, staying up all night, and worrying about what hasn't happened yet. Maybe something that you leave in the past, which is really, really, really good to hear. You do have a lot of other good cards here as the outcome. And I'm getting also the reward of your hard work. I guess really when you think about it, love is the greatest reward, right? So yeah, I feel that you'll be rewarded with some sort of love or relationship. You do have the King and the Queen of Swords, so we are seeing a certain amount of compatibility with somebody. Could be another air sign or someone with other strong air qualities in their birth chart. The decision that you need to make may be related to the Five of Cups. Maybe there's someone that you have to stop seeing. Maybe you are worried about breaking somebody else's heart. There's possibly someone around you that maybe is heartbroken. Someone that is sad, possibly about your more distrusting approach, maybe I could say, with the Queen of Swords. It's needing to prove themselves here with the Hierophant as well. The Hierophant has certain expectations, right? That's what the Hierophant is about. Initiation, expectations, certain levels that can be accessed through trials and tests. That's what I'm seeing here, that might be what's causing your partner to be sad. So you're going through your transition. Maybe someone may need to be let go of. I have got the Eight of Cups here, but I don't really see a breakup. So a transformation. Maybe your person feels that you're not putting in the effort anymore. They may feel that you're not as bothered. Like I said, you could be laughing off arguments, stresses, strains, fears. that maybe your partner would really like to maybe talk about or feels unheard. So, they're having a party upstairs. Sorry if you can hear that. How you see yourself though is the Four of Wands. I feel you feel quite excited. I feel like you feel like you're successful, that you've completed some part of your endeavors, journey towards your goals. You seem to have achieved them and are in quite a stable place at the moment as well. Family could be a big deal as well this year for you personally. Travel could be involved as well, I'm seeing here. You could be traveling for love as well. Now, you may be fearing with the Knight of Pentacles or hoping for something to slowly progress. I feel that with the Two of Swords, you're possibly, quite undecided, and Queen of Swords trying to get information, and the Knight of Pentacles, I think maybe you're thinking, I hope I don't run out of time. Before I make my next move. The King of Swords may be, this is what is happening on the inside, is that actually you're going through this process of the King of Swords. You're trying to be fair and logical, trying to be strategic, and not actually use your emotions, or at least channel your passions. Into your self-expression, like you really want to speak your truth. Yeah, you really want to speak your truth, and yeah, you want to just feel at home with, I guess, the person that you're with. You want to be able to be yourself. You kind of like, that you're with the Hierophant card here as well, being a challenge, that could be a certain amount of stubbornness or unwillingness to really compromise as well. I'm kind of getting here. And that's what the Two of Swords might be about. Maybe you're not willing to compromise on something. And maybe you've been thinking about it for a long time. Now, this could also be a decision about a marriage as well. But if that is, the Queen of Swords and the Five of Cups could talk about you possibly deciding not to be with this person. Maybe because it compromises your own well-being, like being able to sleep at night and your general happiness in your own home. You're not able to compromise there, which is understandable. And I think this hasn't put you off love if it is related to this, a marriage. You're still kind of putting yourself out there anyway. Or it could be that you're married to an air sign, and you're kind of giving them the go-ahead to leave, sending them on their way. I don't see any like third parties, although the Hierophant could suggest that, and the Five of Cups could be that. So maybe someone has cheated, and that's why you're kind of so suspicious of this person. Or maybe there's suspicion about this person cheating, and you just kind of say, look, go ahead, leave me, continue being, um, continue seeing lots of people, but without me, you know. So this year could be a time of healing and renewal of the heart, especially with the Death card here. There could be a real transformation happening with you from the inside out. But the Death card is quite a promising card because, well, on the one hand, it says that things will never be the same, possibly. You know, maybe this is the end of the relationship. And what is to come next is going to come from, like, there'll be transformation. It won't be the same, but it will be grown from some sort of truth, fertile ground, you know. It will offer you many more opportunities, but they may look very different to what maybe you've ever experienced. Not saying that it'll be like out of this world, extraterrestrial, like weird, but it will be like you just may experience simple different things, like maybe traveling more, or just new things, new people, new places. And maybe it might give you an opportunity to be more honest with yourself about what it is that you're looking for in a partner, or what you enjoy, what really makes you feel happy. I think being honest to yourself is quite important this year, although I think in the past, yeah, you tended to keep you up at night. I think you're kind of letting go of that, and yeah, managing your emotions as well, I think a lot better. Definitely by the end of the year. I think we got the ace, not the ace, the Page of Swords as well as the overall advice for the year and outcome. So the Page of Swords was about being very, very honest with other people and asking lots of questions, gathering information. And maybe being a little cheeky. This could also be about a child. But I feel this is about new perspectives or new ways of communicating. There could be a lot of messages this year that are sent back and forth, a lot of communication. You maybe need to develop your communication style as well, which could be more honest and also demanding more honesty from other people. That may be also as advice to think about where your questions are coming from. Are you being cheeky? Are you just being provocative, or, you know, playing devil's advocate when you don't need to be, or when it could actually become testing for other people maybe? But maybe try your best to think about how your questions land with others, or how you communicate. Because it could also be that children are listening as well, you know, and they tend to learn from their parents. So, yeah. Let me just put this. Sorry about that. So we've got the Nine of Cups here. So there is some wish fulfillment through maturity and balance. Looking within seems to be very important, or will be some sort of outcome. You may be also still going through changes, learning the push and pull of, and also cause and effect, and how they can have long-term effects. And then maybe everything has an effect. Or maybe this has got more to do with some sort of reward that you're receiving. Maybe something to do with money. But you'll be very happy and things will seem clearer, although you may have more responsibility. But you seem to be enjoying it. I think you're having quite a lot of fun this year making money. There may be investments and changes as well in your finances. For some of you, if you work hard, if this isn't a third party situation and you're just single and you're putting yourself out there this year and you have a lot of offers, a lot of opportunities for love to grow and blossom, and maybe you are making a decision about getting married, and in fact you do decide to do that with the Four of Wands. I don't know, there's someone or some people out there that may be hurt by that. Yeah, maybe someone's just going to be hurt by that. There's going to be someone out there that gets cut off. Maybe you're deciding between two people yourself. Maybe you're leaving somewhere. You could be leaving work. You could be leaving, a work environment as you go on to pursue love, So you may be cutting back on work if you have your own business or something like that, being the King of Swords here and the Queen of Swords. It could be that you're leaving a workplace. And the Knight of Pentacles could be that, you are moving when it comes to making money, how you make your money and work. So there could be like a new job that you are going towards as well. That's more creative, that you do enjoy, again with the Ace of Cups here, following your heart. So maybe you went in a job that you didn't like. And maybe this year you will work with people that you do actually connect with the Four of Wands here. But there is some sadness maybe. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles as well. So yeah, as I was saying, it could be that you're in a relationship. And again, we've got the Eight of Cups here as well. So I think, okay, sorry, I keep jumping about the place, but with regards to work, I feel like that this move could obviously be quite beneficial to you. You could even find love there. Or you could be moving to actually be with someone, to live with them maybe this year, or them to you. But yeah, you could be becoming some sort of manager here. Maybe the role will require some, sensibility and maybe good ethics. But you'll be developing a skill, focusing maybe on a new job that really suits you, working with people that you, like I said, get along with, that seems to be on the same kind of vibe as you. Yeah. But you're leaving something behind, I think, this year, and especially the Two of Swords, it does suggest that you are going to be leaving something behind. The Page of Swords would be to make sure that you communicate well and ask the right questions, or sometimes even just using your intuition and just kind of figuring things out by just observation. You know, the Page of Swords is known to observe. So it could be the less you say, the better in some situations, and just use your intelligence to understand what's happening. So, then we have, yeah, if this is a relationship, I see it quite a positive transition anyway, either way in your love life. And over here, it does look good. Like you will be transitioning, I think, to a more serious relationship here, or finding someone that you really like. Could be a Virgo, especially with the Hierophant here. There could be a lot of luck with a Virgo as well. Luck and happiness and yeah, happiness, wish fulfillment. But again, we see you here choosing. This is making me think, what are you choosing? Between worlds, what are we choosing? Then we've got co-create. I don't think these are your cards. Sorry, this is a bit controversial, but I'm not actually going to take these cards. Okay, so we've got truth be told. Yeah, this looks more like a Libra reading. Sometimes you can just tell, or I can anyway, or I just get a feeling that, yeah, when the cards feel right. But yeah, got truth be told. So it's very important, obviously, to tell the truth. That's truth be told. In every aspect, I guess, of this year, we have got a lot of air energy here. So communication, how you speak. Maybe the Page of Swords is like a warning or advice to remain honest as well. That might be important, to remain honest in all of your dealings as you speak with others. So yeah, we've got to be fair. So a decision had to be made that was fair. Okay, so that's what it looks like that you've done. Maybe it wasn't what, I don't know. It was to be fair. I mean, the justice is, you know, but something is fair, it's just fair, right? It's not necessarily right, wrong, you know, happy or sad. It's just factual. And that could be a decision that around a decision that you've had to make as well. Maybe about leaving something, or like a job or work situation to follow your dreams. I think being honest with who you are is very important this year as well. So that's also got to do with this card. So you want to be doing a job, I think, a work, career, or just living your life, a lifestyle that is in line with, you know, you as a Libran person. So this is a very Libra reading. So this could be for anyone with any Libra placements, even if you're, if your ruling sign is in Libra or something, then this would even work for you or give you advice. Also, if your North Node is in Libra, spread the word. Let people know. It's very, very, it definitely feels like your reading, a Libran reading. Anyway, so we've got Between Worlds and Go the Distance. So I feel like you're, it seems to be here as well with these two cards, that you are on the verge of something and to kind of go the last mile. Yeah, with the Ten of Wands here. I thought I saw the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're maybe going through a transition still in some way in your life, but you've been asked to continue and to go the distance. So it may be for this year you're still going the distance. There's still one more leg to be run, possibly. But there's a lot of good experiences, I think, and good lessons to be learned, I think, and definitely progression, with regards to career, I think, and lifestyle, and choices you make around your well-being, finding balance, I think maybe with work life and home life, happiness. And so I think you're realizing that you need both in your life, love, frolics, and everything else, and at the same time, work, and practical things. So we've got co-create as the maybe overall outcome, or probably more, the outcome. Let's just stick with that. Sorry, but we're doing love reading there. So it looks like you may be working with people or dealing with people that are very different to you, but there is some sort of collaboration that's needed, or maybe compromise, or learning to work with your partner if there's challenges, remaining flexible maybe in your approach and versatile, understanding and maybe having a more cooperative approach in things. Co-creating as well, considering the other person or other people involved as well. Again, overall, we're coming into or being advised for the year as Librans to put love first, this care and consideration first. You've got very strong energy this year for you with all of these air signs, kings and queens. It would be wise to balance it out. The Two of Swords would suggest sometimes there isn't imbalance in terms of managing emotions and thoughts, and not allowing the two to synthesize when making decisions, but instead making things be purely logical or purely emotional, not being able to control the outcome so much. But just let it be, and being at peace with the fact that maybe you don't have all the answers. Forgot where I was going with this, sorry. There is this need, I feel, to have this balance of your emotions being or underlying, everything that you're doing. I think that will also help keep ethics, in the equation. Because, like I said, the air energy, to be fair, is just to be fair. It's not necessarily, it is ethical, but it's not necessarily emotional. And sometimes, speak to any Aquarius and they'll explain exactly what I mean. That ability to detach and do things without feeling is not advised this year. It's about co-creation. This seems to be part of your success as well. It's the understanding of the other person, maybe, or other people involved. But I think for you, either way, love looks good, and your career, you seem to be very strong in who you are. So just stand by your truth and let love lead. I mean, love is the highest vibration. You can't really go wrong. So you are between worlds, but you are near the end of the road. Keep going. You've got love and emotional satisfaction, possibly even wish fulfillment, and you love this year. So yeah, I hope that some of the messages helped you, my lovely Librans. Take good care. Have a fantastic new year. And thank you to everyone who's supported the channel since it begun, maybe, or maybe you're a recent subscriber. But thank you for everything. Please do continue to like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel to grow. Yeah, and I really appreciate it. So take good care. I love you all, and bye-bye.